Hola gente, esto es un nuevo vídeo de The Witcher 2. Y bueno, después de haber estado aquí un ratillo pues viendo la nueva zona para hacerme con ella, y como veréis el aspecto de Geralt ha cambiado, tanto la armadura como el pelo como las espadas. Quizás el pelo no lo notéis tanto porque la armadura que llevaba antes llevaba como una capucha y no se le veía, pero me he cortado el pelo, ¿vale? He hecho un corte de pelo, que había varios. Y me he comprado armas nuevas, ¿vale? Espada de acero y espada de plata nueva y esta armadura, que me hice dinero haciendo pulsos, ¿vale? Jugando pulsos, cada vez que ganaba me daban 100, tuve que darle bastante rato, pero merecía la pena, ¿no? Tengo aquí... Os lo puedo enseñar, bueno, aquí... A ver, que no me líe. Aquí no, eso tengo que venderlo. Pero bueno, estas son las armas, además les puse runas, tanto a la armadura como a las armas, y son bastante buenas, creo que van a ayudar bastante. Y he estado haciendo también misiones secundarias. Soy nivel 16, casi 17 ya. Hice secundarias todo esto, ¿vale? He hecho unas cuantas y digo, bueno, voy a grabar ahora por fin un poquito. Voy a hacer esta de la teoría de la conspiración, que nos pone que hablemos con Deathmall. Y nada, voy a dirigirme hacia ahí, que ya tocaba grabar un poquito. Después de tanto tiempo haciendo secundarias, seguramente hagan más, pero bueno. Vamos a continuar con la historia.
You have no idea how delighted I am to work in tandem with you.
True, I have no idea.
Better times approach, Geralt, you shall see. I trust you're not bothered if I refer to you by name.
Not at all.
Wonderful, I feel we shall become great friends.
That remains to be seen.
Shake my hand, Geralt, to mark the beginning of our friendship. Don't worry, I've no poison needle up my sleeve.
I'm not looking for new friends, Deathmold. Let's get to work.
I see. As you seem to be the hero, how might I help you, White Wolf?
Did you notice that not all the specters were aggressive?
Most would disappear when we neared them.
I think the curse's power corrupts the ghosts of those who died in the battle, turning them into draugrs.
Draugrs, is that some professional name you witches have for specters?
They're demons, Deathmold. Draugrs are demons of war that arise on battlefields where the fighting was vicious and the slaughter particularly bloody. They are hatred and bloodlust in condensed form.
The name matters little. Do you know how to rid us of these Draugrs?
A silver sword's enough to send them to their rest. But as long as the curse remains active, new ones will appear. The soldiers' ghosts are the key. If we could reverse the tide of the battle...
Don't delay. Grab your sword and start reversing.
I'll need some symbols of war that belonged to the soldiers who perished here. Artifacts symbolizing hatred, death, courage, and faith. They have to be magically active and linked to those who died. Without them, I won't be able to summon the ghosts.
Well, I've no idea how to find them, apart from which I know little about war symbolism.
I'll deal with the artifacts. I have another job for you. Have you dealt with curses before?
I've cast a few in my time. One victim sprouted donkey's ears and a tail, another's house burned down. Nothing too serious.
Shame. Have you removed curses, lifted spells?
Never had the chance. But I mastered the theory involved. Best in my class at the Magic Academy.
They don't teach you about curses like this one at Banord.
Glevis's curse is a 4th level blood spell. It's also known as the Archmistress's curse. A misnomer, for they've been cast by generally crazed mages or priests, not necessarily women.
You've done your homework. Explain this blood curse to me.
An ordinary blood curse is a trivial thing. You let a little of your own blood. Best done at midnight, surrounded by lit candles.
Sabrina had a whole pyre around her. Tell me about Glevis's curse.
Read about it for yourself. I've all the necessary literature. In fact, you only need the great encyclopedia of curses, spells, and prophecies, and a volume compiled by Tessard de Vries and Marguerite Loantil, Masters of Magic on Curses Selected Writings.
I'm not going to waste my time reading. Tell me the important bits.
Oh, no need to be ashamed, Geralt. In these times few get the opportunity to learn the arts of reading and writing. Illiteracy is...
I can read, mage. Time's a-wasting. Are you gonna start helping me?
The effects and phenomena generated by a 4th level blood curse require an immense amount of the power. The eclipse, the death of a dynasty, the battle of spectres. No sorcerer, no living being can summon such levels of energy. It's quite simply impossible.
But some clever mages discovered how to make possible the impossible. Since then the world has lived in fear of your curses. Genius. What did you discover?
A prophecy that initiates a blood curse is simply a spell that binds the power. It should be cast at a site possessing the appropriate accumulation characteristics. A battlefield is perfect. Blood-soaked ground, defined boundaries, a symbolic dimension. When the caster utters the words of the prophecy, the curse begins to accumulate the power. For the last 3 years, day after day, month after month, the initiating curse has been gathering the power, drawing it from the elements of fire, earth, air, and water. The energy thus accumulated could move the stars. Enter the activator, one of the prophesied events possessing its own symbolic dimension. It releases the accumulated energy for use by the curse proper. Ordinarily, the curse cannot utilize all the built-up power, which must be released in some way, so one gets side effects, like solar eclipses.
Can you tell me how a blood curse works?
The effects and phenomena generated by a 4th-level blood curse require an immense amount of the power. The eclipse, the death of a dynasty, the battle of... No sorcerer, no living...
But some clever mages...
A prophecy that But for the last 3 years, the energy thus accumulates. Enter the activate. Ordinarily, the curse cannot utilize all the built-up power, which...
Are you sure Sabrina cast the curse?
Positively. Curses of this kind are cast rarely. There have only been 6 confirmed cases.
How many confirmed cases of their being lifted?
1. By a team of mages led by Archmistress Francesca Finderbear, whence came the curse's other appellation. In any case, Sabrina Glevissig was part of that team.
Small world, and one that just got a little uglier.
That's not all. The curse that Francesca and Sabrina dealt with was meant to end the lives of the last of the Tyson dynasty, the rulers of Kovir. It was cast by Scarlet Rodalega, a very talented but completely mad man. A prophecy and an activator were also involved.
I see. Sabrina just stole her curse from this Rodalega.
Precisely. Beside which the king himself and a company of armed men witnessed her casting it.
Why is Henselt still breathing? He killed the priest. Why didn't he burst like a ripe tomato under a dwarf's heel?
Perhaps Glevissig wishes Henselt to wait for imminent death.
I don't think so. I know a few sorceresses. They're mean, true, but they also want results. Sabrina cast the curse while roasting at the stake. Not the most comfortable circumstances. I suspect she botched something.
Are you suggesting Henselt may be safe?
I'm suggesting he could be saved, provided we cut him off from the heart of the curse, the battle of specters. It's the weakest link.
How could we do that?
I don't know yet, but I suspect I could summon Sabrina's ghost and force her to free Henselt. First, I need to learn the circumstances of her death. We've got our comet and murder. What about the coins?
We have those as well. Not enough for you?
No. Why do I get the feeling I've stumbled on some shameful secret?
A state secret.
If you don't tell me, your head of state may soon lose his head.
There's a plot afoot within the military. Those involved share a symbol, a square coin adorned with a fish. Let's do this. I shall in no way hinder your investigation, and you will reveal to me anything you learn. Should I happen upon anything related to the curse?
You'll let me know. So be it. If I'm not mistaken, you need blood to cast a blood curse.
Precisely, unachievable otherwise.
Sabrina was bound to a wagon wheel. Where did she get enough blood?
However, this is where she erred. That whore performed miracles, gathered the power, got the prophecy and activator right, but fell flat on her face on the simplest thing at the end.
Don't get so excited.
She chose a fool, a bungler. I heard he thrust 5 times with his spear, yet the witch's soul would not quit her corpse.
There was no one guarding the pyre?
It was one of the guards the sorceress chose for the task. His comrades were irate. He spoiled the show for them. The king was no longer anywhere near.
In any case, blood flowed and the curse took root.
Yes, but the harlot got her due.
You're gonna help me, Deathmold.
Of course, as the king ordered.
Listen up. You'll do the paperwork. I get the feeling you like it. I'll need a number of protective runes to summon Sabrina's ghost. They need to detain the sorceress's ghost and anything else that enters this world with it. Find something for me in your library. The runes need to be easy to produce. I haven't seen any artists around here. Apart from that, the Draugrs are likely to begin their forays in search of Henselt. When they leave the battlefield, they'll grow weaker. Your men should be able to handle them. Just equip them with silver-plated weapons. Henselt could also use something silver to defend himself. Over the entrance to his tent, hang a wreath of cinquefoil and fool's parsley. Inside, a fire fueled by juniper branches must burn at all times.
Where will I get so much silver?
Melt down your collection of pots for all I care. Just get it.
Those aren't pots, they're silver vases of Nazaya.
Last of all, give Henselt an instructional talk. Explain that I'll need him.
And what will you be doing? Drinking ale and fondling the camp women?
There's that, yes. Though I'll also prepare to summon Sabrina's ghost, and figure out what I need to send the fighting specters back to the afterlife. I'll drop by and give you more work as I learn about this curse.
How did you divine that you might recover your memory by lifting the curse?
I don't like people poking around in my life.
Learning about others is my job. I must know the secrets of all who wish to approach the king. I've no problem admitting I like the work.
My past has nothing to do with Henselt.
You don't know that. Do you know why I have no friends, Witcher? Because sooner or later I learn all their secrets, which is followed by interrogations, torture, executions.
Just leave my past alone.
Habla con los soldados sobre la conspiración de Henselt. Vale, antes de continuar, tenía una secundaria que me mandaba por aquí. Eso, me ponía aquí que buscara un brujo. O sea, a ver. Bueno, necesitaba. Joder, me sale un montón de cosas aquí. Busca la banderola. Bueno, vale. Vale, sí. Un momento, a ver si me puedo ayudar en una cosa. Que sí, hombre.
Good morning, White Wolf.
Esto es de una secundaria. Ya que estoy, pues lo hago.
Where did you get them?
Unimportant.
And you've no notion what's in them?
Wouldn't be asking if I did.
They describe a very dangerous ritual. Practically pure necromancy. The sort that gets you burned at the stake.
Be specific. What kind of ritual?
One to summon the soul of an evil man. A man evil enough to wander the world after death. Souls of this kind gladly enter into covenants in the hope of being sent into the beyond.
Why would anyone want to deal with evil?
The possible reasons are many. You'll always find people willing to sell their souls in exchange for something valuable to them. I'll gladly buy the scroll.
I thought necromancy was forbidden.
Oh, it is, but I'm an avid collector of manuscripts containing forbidden knowledge.
De momento no lo vendo.
I think I'll keep it. Maybe I can become a collector myself.
El símbolo de coraje. Pregunta el campamento Caudeni por el símbolo del coraje. Mira, 10 orens que me he llevado por aquí. Guardo las para más adelante. Y 32 orens. Pues bueno, hemos tenido charla bastante. Pero bueno, a ver, habla con los soldados sobre la conspiración de Henselt. La teoría de la conspiración, El hechicero era consciente de que el brujo estaba interesado en la maldición del campo de batalla y le felicitó una pista. Al parecer, varios soldados habían urdido un plan relacionado con la maldición. Detmold desconocía el objetivo de la conspiración y quién era su autor. Tras recibir esa pista tan precisa, Geralt decidió indagar por el campamento. Y ya me dirás tú ahora. Estos no me dicen nada. Mira que me atasco. Ya me dirás tú ahora con quién tengo que hablar. Daremos vueltas por ahí. Por aquí hay uno que no he hablado todavía con él. Aquí este de aquí. Voy a hablar.
No talking to the prisoner. No talking to the... What do you want?
Can I talk to him?
No chance. I don't know you.
How might we get to know each other?
Trust needs to be earned, mate. You best go, now.
Vaya.
No talking to the prisoner.
No sé esto si será una misión o algo, pero bueno.
What else am I to do? Tournaments. That's a...
Vale, este no me va a decir nada porque hablé con él, siempre me dice lo mismo. A ver, por aquí estos, nada. Habla con los soldados sobre la conspiración contra Henselt. Sí, pero qué soldados, tío. Voy a buscar un poco por ahí. Ya os digo que he estado por ahí buscando. Nada, este es para echar un pulso. Nada, este tampoco de momento. Este creo que es un vendedor. Ah, no.
This your first war?
Not a chance. We soldiers never want for work under Henselt.
Vale, nada. Ni idea, tío. Este nada.
Leave me be, father.
Leave you be? Your life's at stake. Why, your mother would have my head if anything happens to you.
No! This is about my honor. And ply what mother does to you, I'll practice. I must prepare.
Vaya tela. Hay bronca, ¿eh? El carnicero de Cidaris. Habla con el padre del soldado veterano en la cantina. Ah, la cantina es aquí.
Going to the slaughter like a pig for a feast, and there's naught I can do.
I've no
¿Quién es el padre?
What do you want?
What are the Nilfgaardian forces doing here?
I don't know. Their presence disgusts some, but I'm glad to see them here.
Why's that?
I'd rather they be with us than with Edirn.
Why didn't they turn out like his mum? Must my devil...
Mind if I join you?
Think I've the right to stop you from taking a free stool?
No right, but you might not want company while you drink.
And why might you want to drink with me?
Always better to talk business over a tankard. Let me buy a round.
All the same to me.
Getting sad drunk?
Mm-hmm. My son's decided to kill himself. He's decided to duel Letand Avid, known as the Butcher of Cidaris. All in all, that makes him a dead man.
Letand Avid? Who's that?
A killer.
Plenty of those in the army.
No, killing enemies is not the same as slaughtering your own countrymen. The Butcher likes the latter, and he's good at it. The best.
They're going to duel to the death?
Are you that ignorant? We've been sitting here for weeks. Nothing is happening, and hence said don't like that, so he's organised some diversions.
You mean tournaments?
Not like tournaments, more like murders. Mock battles without the mocking. The jailers really leave the arena on their own 2 feet. When our unit learned that 6th Company was putting forward the Butcher of Cidaris, there were no volunteers, so we drew straws and it fell to Sven.
He can't back out?
He can, but he won't. I've pleaded, I've begged, but my son's a stubborn one. The pup's got honour. But what good's honour to a corpse?
What if I helped you?
What kind of question is that?
Could I count on you in return?
Save my son, and there wouldn't be a thing I wouldn't do to aid you.
I take that as your vow. Where's Sven?
Training in front of the canteen, near the mercenary's tent. You'll know him when you see him.
Vale. Vamos a hacer esto. El carnicero de Cidaris. Habla con Sven. A ver qué nos ofrece aquí el... ¿Dónde está? Sven, este.
Are you Sven?
Who's asking?
Somebody who just might save your ass.
Piss off!
Never speak to me that way again.
Why? Will you beat me? I'm to fight the Butcher. I piss on your threats.
I promised your father I'd help you.
Then go back and ask his pardon for tricking him.
Will you feel better when they kill you?
I'll certainly feel worse if I cower out.
I'm the last one who'd ask you to do that.
What will you do? Summon the Butcher and send him out on an urgent mission to deflower the Virgin of Edirn?
No, we'll fight as a pair against Letand and his second. Your honor will remain untouched, like a 12-year-old nun's pedal.
Why do you wish to help me?
Don't ask me to explain myself. Now wave that sword around some more. We both need you to practice.
Vale, reta al Letand de Avid a un combate. Está por aquí cerca además, ¿no? ¿Dónde está? ¿En esta tienda quizás? Supongo. A ver, ¿dónde estás? ¿Dónde? Este.
I'm looking for Letand Avid, the Butcher of Cidaris.
What do you seek?
I'm looking for the coward. Heard he picks fights with youngsters who have yet to start shaving.
What did you say?
He's a coward and a poser. You know him?
I am him, and consider yourself dead, wanderer.
We'll meet in the arena.
Yes, in the arena. Hey, lice them! You'll be my second. We shall duel in pairs.
See you.
Jeje, ¿cómo le vacilé? Vale, vamos a ir donde el otro tío. Me parece que vas a tener batallita aquí. Va a estar guapo esto. Bueno, espero que no me dé pa'l pelo, que no hay que fiarse. Pero bueno, a ver tú.
Aunt, has he agreed?
Yes.
Some whoresome, eh?
Unique among them. Ready?
Uh-huh.
Let's go get him.
Ahí está, vamos a ir a darles pa'l pelo. ¡A la arena! ¡A la arena! No he estado todavía, ¿eh? No sé si habrá misiones secundarias luego de esto.
Most gracious king, noble lords, men-at-arms. Shortly in the arena you shall witness the famed Letond Abbot, known also as the Butcher of Sidoris, at whose side shall stand the Honourable Edwin the Petal Lysam. Opposing them are Sven of somewhere and Geralt of Rivia, Witcher. May the gods favor the better men. Begin.
Vale, vamos a ello. A ver, mamón. El otro va por el de escudo. Bueno. Lleva 2 espadas, chaval. Muere. A ver, que tengo que tener cuidado con la vida del colega. Mierda, hemorragia. Dale duro, a ver si lo cargo a este para centrarnos en el otro. Le estoy dando una buena, ¿eh? Venga, rápido. Venga, vamos, dale. Lleva escudo, pero lleva la espalda. Mejor. Le estoy haciendo aquí pressing para que no me pueda atacar. Venga. Mierda, joder, me ha dado pero bien. Vale, queda ese. Bueno, este le ha dado bastante, el pardillo. Lo ha dado. Toma, nivel ganado.
Glory to the vanquished. The prize in the contest was a noble title. Our gracious and merciful ruler, King Henselt, shall generously bestow this upon the young Sven. Heralds will announce these subsequent jewels. Long live King Henselt. Long live.
Sí, a Quaiden. Por cierto, duraba bastante porque no me di cuenta. Está luchando con la espada de plata. Y la espada de plata es para luchar contra los monstruos. Vaya tela, tío. Vaya tela. Y aún así, bueno, los reventemos. Si no lo hubieran matado mucho más fácil. Pero bueno.
Thank you. You salvaged my honor.
He salvaged that foolish head of yours.
I'm a knight now. The king himself will do the honors.
You were born in a pigsty where the labour came to your mother 18 springs ago. Nothing'll change that. Witcher, I said you could demand what you will, and my word's no worse than a noble's.
You demanded payment for helping me?
This is between your father and me.
Who do you pray for?
I can't say.
And neither can you, father.
An old soldier's word is no handful of hay with which to wipe your arse.
I'll have naught to do with this.
Go to Madame Carl's brothel and ask for Whistling Wendy. The madam will take you to her tent and leave you alone. Wendy will ask what you wish. Tell her you want her smile to open the gates of paradise. Are we even?
Yeah.
And beware of Vincent Trott. He may be hiding with the conspirators. Dangerous man, that one.
Deathmole's looking for him. And if he finds him, we may all end up tasting the executioner's axe. That scoundrel falls into the sorcerer's hands. He'll give us all up to save his own skin.
I'll be careful.
Trott wears a magic suit of armor. He could prove a difficult foe, even for you.
Vale, nueva fase de la misión. El carnicero de Cidaris. Lleva una... Vale, cumplida. Bueno, he hecho cositas. Esta no sé si era secundaria o principal. Supongo que principal. Creo que sí, porque... Vale, ¿ves? Sí, mira, tenía que ver con esta munición. Sí, con esta misión, con la de la teoría de la conspiración. Ahora voy a dejar de grabar. Ya continuaremos. A ver cómo continúa la cosa. Que pinta interesante. Y nada, bueno. Bueno, ahí no sale. Me voy a ir despidiendo, espero que os haya gustado. Un saludo a todos y nos vemos en los próximos vídeos del canal. Adiós.